Welcome back to the M.T.N Monster Truck Nation Monster Truck Challenge. I'm Tom Todd 774. If you're just joining us, Russell Barkdahl and Tails alongside on the track in the pits. We are beginning the other 3 quarters of qualifying. Northern Nightmare is up next. Cam McQueen out of Canada is behind the controls of that machine. He'll be going out first. He'll be qualifying in the lane closest to you as Northern Nightmare gets set and ready to go. Off the start, he's got to get around these 2 turns. Coming around the second 2 corners across the cars. 16.79 will be his time. He will actually out-qualify Sampson by 2 seconds. So the near lane is actually improving, and nothing much from the far lane as of thus far. Cam McQueen gets the lead. Scott Stephens out of Texas and King Crunch, the veteran, one of the old guards of the monster truck circuits. And out he goes. King Crunch beat Bigfoot in an event 1 year ago. Oh, King Crunch really, really smooth. This track really getting the bite on. 18.04 will be Scott Stephens' time in King Crunch. As I turn on screen share for just 1 moment, that is how many people have gone in this qualifying round in this event thus far. Carolina Crusher and Mad Dog, I think, are up next, if I am not mistaken. Yes, it is. Crusher will be taking your near lane. Mad Dog will be taking your far lane. This is Gary Porter's final season in Carolina Crusher. He'll be retiring from the sport after this M.T.N Monster Truck Nation Monster Truck Challenge Series season. He'll be our 2nd Hall of Fame inductee in this series. Out he goes, a little slow off the start. Let's see if he can make up for it as he makes that first turn. Oh, he's really laying a run down. 15.88. Wow. Never in my life have I seen someone go that fast around a St. Louis style course ever in my life. Man, they are really going to knock. That's really going to knock it. But even Porter retiring after this season, he has still got it in him. That is one of the best runs I've ever seen Carolina Crusher lay down. Next up is another one of the old guards, John Green in the Mad Dog truck out of Jefferson City, Missouri. Gary Porter out of North Carolina, who qualified just a second ago out of North Carolina. They went to him many, many times. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Tails has caught up to Gary Porter, and he's with them right now. Gary, you are right as of right now the fastest qualifier. Are you really gonna try to get around this course? Well, yeah, this old Chevrolet is running pretty good. You know, I'm one of the few privateers in the sport, and I'm looking forward to a good year, but some being my final year here. All right, good luck to you. Thanks. Anyway, thank you, Tails, for catching up with Gary back there. Really appreciate that. Anyways, Jefferson City, Missouri's John Green and Mad Dog is coming up next. This is a leaf sprung truck. I don't know if it can get around this course. Oh, there you go. What did I tell you? In front of, and he's really messed up on the turn. This truck is one of the few trucks that are really set up for straight line racing. Oh, John Green. Oh, man. Really taking his time. I think he's going to be the slowest qualifier right here. Really the slowest time in M.T.N history, 36.01. Wow. The slowest time in M.T.N Monster Truck Challenge Series history. Terrible run. Anyways, we are halfway through this qualifying session. Excalibur and Unnamed Untamed, two more leaf spring trucks, are coming up next. I don't know who can top that time. There's no doubt in my mind that the Mad Dog is going to be the slowest qualifier of the field. Unnamed Untamed will be in my near lane, and Excalibur is going to be in y'all's near lane. Let's see, Excalibur, another one of the old guard and another one of those leaf sprung trucks. Let's see how he handles this St. Louis style course. They just put a brand new motor in this truck. Really working well. A little bit of a bounce there coming around the final turn. 18.84, not bad. That's actually going to be a pretty competitive time. That is actually the best time we have seen out of Charlie Parkin and the Excalibur. I've never seen that truck run that well until tonight. Wow, that pretty much amazed me. 18.84. That's actually going to help them score some points there when the points shake up. Man, Excalibur. What a difference he's going to make when the points shake up after this event. Anyway, Unnamed Untamed, driven by Terry Woodcock, is up next. It is a 1942 Dodge. And that's all I know about it. An early model Dodge. As it is 1:43 a.m. I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway because I got to deliver. Anyways, Terry Woodcock, Unnamed and Untamed. Really coming to Terry Woodcock, really struggling here. Oh, that's a big bounce right there. That's probably going to hurt him some. 25.05. Wow, 4 leaf sprung trucks showed up. Actually, I don't think Unnamed Untamed runs on leaf springs. It runs on airbags, but still. It's an early spot. It's an early generation truck. .05 seconds for Unnamed Untamed. Now we're about to conclude the third quarter. We got 2 trucks left in the third quarter, which are WCW Nitro and Grave Digger. Grave Digger, Dennis Anderson. This is his final season in the Digger truck. He'll be going into the M.T.N Hall of Fame. Joe Payne, who's really having a is actually making his series debut on this circuit. This is his first ever season here. So new blood and old guard really coming in. WCW Nitro Machine, I think, is the one who is up next. But check. Yes, he is. So Gravedigger is going to go next. WCW Nitro, but out of this pair, WCW Nitro goes first. Oh, nice. Oh, he didn't hit the cars pretty hard. Oh, man, WCW Nitro's taking it easy. He probably saving something for later, and 21.71. So not a good time, but that was a pretty conservative run. He's trying to save his equipment for the eliminations. A lot of guys do that. Probably have something he's saving there. Anyways, 21.71 for the WCW Nitro truck. Okay, Gravedigger. Dennis Anderson is up next. And you know Anderson's going to go wild. So here we go. Man, he's really laying down on these turns. he's got to make this final turn here if he really wants to get a time down. 20.41 for Dennis Anderson in the Gravedigger. Oh, man, look at Dennis Anderson on top of the truck. He is bumped up. Anyways, he's coming down. Russell's caught up with him. Russell? Dennis, you really are running terrifically well out there, but you might be put in the bottom of the bracket. Does that bother you at all? No, it does not. It does not. I like to thank my fans that all come out here. Just a very good. I'm trying to lay down as many crazy runs for them. I still want to show that I got it in me before I go away completely. All right, good luck to you. Thanks. Thank you, Russell, and his Gravedigger drives his truck back to the pit area. We are about to begin our last quarter of the qualifying round. After this, I will go off air to to get the brackets down, and when I come back, we will do the eliminations. Anyways, Barefoot and Max D, two Illinois-based trucks, are up next. Like I said, and then it will be Airborne, Born Ranger, and Rap Attack going out west. So Kirk Dabney and Barefoot, Max D and Barefoot are going up next. First up is, but Max D goes first out of this qualifying pair. Max D really trying to get a lot of times down. Let's see if Max D can actually get a time here. Oh, he's a little slow off the line. That's not going to help. All right, first turn. Let's see if he can really get a run down. Coming around the final turn. And across the cars, 15.97. That actually might beat the fastest time. That actually might just edge out Gary Porter. Let's see. No, it does. Wait a minute. 15.97. Gary Porter ran 15.88. Nope, he does not do it. Max D's time is 15.97. Barefoot decided to take from the camera angle as far lane. So Max D will go back to the pit area. Barefoot. At Pontoon Beach, Illinois, 1997 Dodge Ram. 572 cubic inch Keith White Hemi. Oh, Kirk Dabney cleared the entire set of cars. Oh, Kirk Dabney really laying down a good run right here. 17.43, not quite as fast, but really good run for Kirk Dabney and Barefoot. but qualifying is not over just yet. We got 2 more to go before I go off air and get the eliminations done. The skies are really darkening. And Rapid Attack and Airborne Ranger are the last 2 to go out. Rapid Attack is driven by Dave Rappish. Beautiful truck. One of the veterans on the Monster Trucks turtles. Oh, he did not get a good start. Let's see how he does here. Let's see how he does. Oh, puts it on 2 wheels. 19.73. Above the 22nd mark, but probably not going to be enough. And Airborne Ranger is going to be the last man to go out. Airborne Ranger, Joe Cipher out of Reno, Nevada. 2013 Chevrolet. Uses all hand controls. He is physically disabled. Didn't hit the cars very hard on this first run. Really keeping it in line, and that's key to this course. Back over the cars again. 23.15. Not the best run, but he is really conservative. But you can't be conservative now because the eliminations are going to come up. Anyway, it is pushing 2 o'clock. I cannot continue. Anyways, it is pushing 2 o'clock a.m. where I am currently living at. I cannot continue this event any longer than I can. So stay tuned for around around 11:30 p.m. tomorrow for the eliminations, and hopefully that. Anyways, that will conclude qualifying. I cannot continue putting on this event late at night any longer. It is pushing 2 a.m. You probably can't tell because of the clock behind me, but I'll show it to you. There it is, right there. Right there on the top of your screen. That's what the time is. It is pushing 2 a.m. and where I'm currently living at, I cannot continue going on with this. any longer. So stay tuned for the eliminations around 12 a.m. somewhere between 12 a.m. tomorrow and 11 p.m. tonight and 12 p.m. tomorrow. That's where you're gonna expect it around. Right, somewhere around there, and also expect. Anyways, Tails is gone. Will be gone to get his will be going to his race at Canyon Valley Speedway for the NASCAR Weekly Racing Series event. So anyways, stay tuned for either later tonight or early tomorrow. Good night.